I'm going to talk about why I became a scientist, assistant scientist, how I got into it, and some feedback as well. So why did I become a citizen scientist? I've always done some sort of volunteering throughout my life. I've done volunteering with the RSPB, Chilterns Rangers, and various other organisations. When I moved back to the area in 2021, I was looking for a new opportunity, this seemed perfect. In my day job, I work on climate adaptation and flooding, so it was quite relevant to work on my local river, learn about my local environment. It seemed like a win-win, so I was really keen to get involved. What do I do? So I first started in April 2022 with mud spotting. You can read about mud spotting on some of the posters. I was on the original group on that one, and I still do that today. I should be out there today, probably. I then started water sampling in June 22. Again, I'll go through that in a minute. And then there's a typo on this slide. It should say August 23. I started flow monitoring on the river as well. I'm going to go through now how I got into being a citizen scientist and what worked from my side. Thank you. So as I said, I moved back to the area in September 2021. I was looking for opportunities. I saw this tweet, or whatever it's called now, from the River Chess Association, looking for volunteers for the River Chess. If you click on again. So yeah, I saw this. I emailed the team. I got a response 2 days later with lots of information from Kate. Similar to Mark, I had a Teams call with Kate to talk about opportunities, and I got lots of information what I could be involved with. Email the next day with all the information I wanted and all the kind of setting up forms and things like that. And then we had a Zoom meeting in the end of March with other mud spotters, because I'd shown an interest in being a mud spotter at this point. And then in April, we had our first outing and training as mud spotters, and there's a photo of us in Chesham looking at locations. So in terms of Mud Spotter, it's been a really great programme to work on. We have, as I said, it's kind of the first of its kind, I think, is that right? Yeah. It's kind of a trial methodology of how we look at fine sediment in the river. We've had loads of feedback from it. We've had loads of opportunities to look at results at all the events we go to. I've even had opportunities to talk to the council about this as well and what we can do about it. Yeah. So on to the next volunteering I do. So Kate had obviously put me on a list of being interested in water quality. So when they were looking at the contaminants, emerging contaminants of concern, I don't know if I'm saying that right, it's the right way around, Kate got in contact with me and told me about this, and I was really interested. Having multiple opportunities to engage with different kind of ways of working on the river was really important. Otherwise, it means that different people can be engaged and in what they're interested in. So if you click again. So again, I received an email on the 11th of May about this opportunity. There was an event at the end of May that I went to. And then there was an in-person event in June with Imperial College London. I think that's a photo from that event down at Restore Hope, Latimer. And click again. And then we started sampling in July. So that timeline, it's really quick. There was no waiting 2 months for responses. There was no waiting. It was really quick, really exciting. And the enthusiasm from Kate and all the partners was really helped us all move forward with that. So next slide, please. What made it work for me in terms of being a citizen scientist? So as Mark said, a dedicated coordinator. Hannah and Kate and the team have all been great. We all know, Hannah will know the answer. If Hannah doesn't know the answer, someone will know the answer, and Hannah will know who. And I think that's really important to have that that kind of key person to go to. So thank you all for being so enthusiastic and supportive. And again, as I said, a multitude of opportunities to engage with. And obviously some people are involved in a lot more than me, but there's something for everyone that we could do. Whether it's you want to volunteer monthly or not that often, or you want to do it weekly, there's something for everyone out there. Next. Regularly keeping in contact with volunteers. We get our monthly newsletter, which is pretty extensive sometimes, but it has all the information you want in there. You can skip bits if you're not interested in it, but it has everything in there to help keep you engaged with the programme. Also events as well, regular events, volunteering evenings with people coming in to talk about different things about the river really helps keep that enthusiasm and momentum going. And then also feedback on your particular volunteering. So as I said, the Mud Spotter, we've had a regular feedback on how the data is being used, how we need to improve it. On the water sampling, we've had a report produced recently that shows us what our data is being used for, and we've got an action plan of how we're going to go forward with that. Rather than just collecting data for data's sake, we know it's being useful, it's being used, and it's helping our local environment.